Welcome back to Skyrim for Seniors. Well, between the last episode and this episode, a lot has taken place. I sold all the stuff that had been accumulating in the barrel in the house. That took 11 separate trips to Whiterun, Riverwood, and Falkreath. Those are the three sets of merchants that I use. In those 11 trips, I purchased 11 sets of Skyforge weapons. Every time I'd make a trip to Whiterun, I'd go up to see Eorlund Greymane and purchase a set of Skyforge steel weapons. And the barrel is basically empty. It was totally empty until when I finished completely, I came back and there were three, well, they're daggers. I'll explain why they're daggers. You can see there are 52 enchanted daggers. There's 38 enchanted daggers. That stuff is because there were three bad guys outside. When I'd finished up everything and had it completely empty except for the daggers, there were three bad guys outside laying in wait for me, and their stuff wound up in the barrel. Had the barrel completely empty, and then three bad guys showed up. That was really irritating. Now what I did is I also smithed up 100 iron daggers. The enchanting, when I started that, was at 74. The enchanting is now at 92. So I think that probably another 100 daggers will take enchanting to 100. So probably next time I do one of these big inventory management things, I'll enchant another 100 daggers and take it up to 100. I also chopped a bunch of wood using my trusty axe from here, and chopped wood. And although I actually chopped 132 pieces of wood. The idea being try to keep up with the, let's see, I have 1,307 dwarven metal ingots and 806 firewood. So I'm closing the gap, but it's not closed yet. I still need 500 more firewoods to keep up. But one of the things I did was make some more arrows, because my arrows had fallen to 191 arrows. I made some more arrows, and I'm now at 421 arrows. I did 10 sets. And you make, what, 24 at a time? So whatever that works out to be. And so I went from 191 to 431 in arrows. And let's see, I believe that's it. I sold all the stuff, got 11 sets, did 100 iron daggers, took enchanting from 74 to 92, 132 wood. And I got a letter. In all this process, I had a courier show up, and he gave me a letter from Falk Firebrand. They said, over the last few days, we've had some disturbing information come to light regarding the events at Wolf Skull Cave and the summoning and binding ritual you interrupted there. Given your involvement with that event, I'm asking you to return to Solitude to help us once more. I'm wary of putting all the details in print. Please come and see me at the Blue Palace. Sincerely, Falk Firebeard. So, we have that going on. Now, so we've got Pantea's flute. So we could either find Riorn's drum or find Finn's lute or go. Okay, why don't we do that? It's at Stony Creek Cave. You may remember that we actually found that in the chest and left it there. So let us go retrieve it. Well, all right, that's better. All right, I want to try something. I read about something, and I want to try to remember to do it on the way out. I have my doubts that it really works, but I read about it, and I want to give it a try. And there's a little pool with some salmon in it, and that would be an excellent place to give it a try. Right there. Okay. Why not? Just keep it simple, make it fun. That's Kismith, in case you're wondering. Keep it simple, make it fun. Finn's loot. Pardon me, young lady. Okay, so that vein will be available next time we get sent here. Cold lockpick, torch. As will this vein. Now, the thing that I read was, and I don't really believe this, but I'm willing to try it. Is you could harvest salmon roe using unrelenting force, I'm waiting for the shout to cool down is what they call it. I'm not sure why cool down. That doesn't quite make sense to me, but I guess I missed it. Okay, well, at least the water splashed above the fish. Maybe you have to really hit it. I'm beginning to think this is a... Okay, this doesn't work then is what we're... Okay. Maybe I have to really... Hmm. Well, I'm still mulling over
Gotta keep my eyes open.
why would somebody say that you can kill fish with the shout when you can't, or the other alternative is that I was doing it completely wrong, and if that's true, then what was I doing completely wrong? Okay, obviously I went the wrong way on the road. Haldir's Carn. Okay, I gotta get my mind off that. That is really bugging me. Right? Because there's two options. One is the person just made up the whole thing. Why would they just make something up? I mean, what would be the purpose of that? Oh my, look at that. If they didn't make it up, then it meant that I was going about it completely wrong. So if I'm going about it wrong, what was I doing wrong? That would be the next set of questions. What was I doing wrong? I tried it. Tried it from the top of the water. I tried in the water. Tried it underwater. Couldn't possibly have anything to do with it being inside. That doesn't make any sense. It is a fact that we were inside. But would that fact have any bearing? Oh, what's going on here? I have run across people that have written things, said things, and I think that they, at the time they said them, believed them to be true. But they themselves had never actually done these things. It certainly looks like that. Oh, there we go. It's possible this person thought that it worked, but it never actually tried it themselves. in which case they were misled themselves by whoever told them. But then they should have tested it before they... What do you got, sweetheart? Oh, sorry you didn't make it. It really makes no sense in passing out bum scoop. Okay. I don't know if that's helpful to look up there or not. I suppose it... All right, we have Agrius' journal. Never thought I'd see the day we will run out of the knife point gang. Least the storm should cover our tracks. Vidgrid, Rain, and I took shelter in a cave for the night. Looks like there's an old ruin here. At least there are no Draugr around. Vigrid and Rain both want to set up here for a while. Maybe do some raiding. They ought to know better. The road's deserted, especially this time of year. Plenty of better places up north. But they seem awfully insistent about staying here. Wouldn't even lend a hand when I went out to hunt tonight. Something's wrong, of course. Rain hasn't said a word since she woke up this morning, just keeps staring off into space. Vidgrid isn't much better. They sick? Not like any illness I've ever heard of. I just walk out on them, but I can't seem to get up the nerve. I feel like something's holding me back. What is this place? We're not alone. I can hear him now. Someone speaking in my mind. Old, powerful. Haldir, that's the name. He wants something from us, needs us to stay for the magic to work. I tried to run. Can't. Just like them. Rain jumped first onto the cairn. That's what Master wants. Blood, sacrifice, power. To live again. His magic, I can feel it pulsing in my blood. He's draining us. We'll serve him soon, our bodies, our souls, just like the others. They're waiting. It's my turn. Well, well, well. Key to Haldir's crypt. Well, you know what I think I'm going to do? Whoa. I think I'm going to take all this stuff home, dump it, and come back to Halder's Cairn. At a at a totally lower weight, at a completely trimmed down weight. I don't know how. I just don't. I'll go ahead and do that between. We'll just end this and then start next time clean. And I'll just go ahead and start at Halder's Cairn and call an end to this session, and we'll start at Halder's Cairn next time.